Hello, I'm Cynthia Izaguirre in Dallas, and here are your headlines from North Texas. Several families are in mourning after a deadly crash killed 3 people in Tarrant County. And right now, investigators are still trying to piece together what happened. Brittany Costello just spoke with some of the victims' family members at the scene 30 minutes from Fort Worth.
Bits and pieces of car parts are still scattered along the side of 1187 in Tarrant County.
We haven't been strong enough to drive back there.
To this spot, where Christian Parisi says his daughter drove Monday night looking for her mom, 52-year-old Marisol Villalobos.
She was trying to call her mom on the way home. Her mom didn't answer. She looked up her mom's location and she saw it there on the highway for a while that the mom wasn't moving.
She found her mom's car along with 3 others around 8:30.
She called me screaming.
Villalobos was one of 3 people killed after the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office says 4 cars crashed near Ben Day Murin Road. 2 others were critically injured.
They still needed her. We all needed her.
Parisi says his ex-wife, Marisol, was a proud single mother who raised their 3 girls. She was driving home from visiting her youngest in college when Parisi was told she couldn't avoid the crash.
Started hearing the sirens, and they just kept coming.
James Bankston lives down the street. When he heard the sirens, he said he had a bad feeling.
I'm already familiar with it being dangerous, so I knew what it was. And then when they stayed down there for hours, I knew it was bad.
Dangerous because of what he calls bad drivers. He reached out to officers just last week to see if something could be done to slow people down.
It's straight as a string, so good place to open it up and go fast.
And with this blind hill, Parisi says it's deadly.
She did a great job being a mom and raising them, and it's a shame that, like my daughters are saying, mom's not going to be at my graduation.
In Tarrant County, I'm Brittany Costello.
An activist investor has announced a massive stake in a company with ties to North Texas. Elliott Investment Management has disclosed a $4 billion stake in PepsiCo. That company has headquarters in Plano. Elliott also laid out a plan to boost the company's revenue. Previously, Elliott led a shakeup at Dallas-based Southwest Airlines. Since Elliott disclosed an 11% stake in Southwest, the airline has taken steps to raise revenue, including the first mass layoffs in its history and the end of its bags fly free policy. We've all talked about the rapid growth in North Texas, and sometimes that growth leads to a strain on crucial resources like water. Cole Sullivan shows us what they're dealing with right outside the city of Waxahachie.
Sure, every new home has its quirks.
I'm unhappy, that's for sure.
But Jeff Kellum is at a boiling point with this.
That's unacceptable.
He took us to the bathroom to show us why.
Yeah, it's a meat thermometer.
He's only got the cold water turned on, and this is how hot it is.
It burns your skin.
He asked neighbors who had bad news.
Welcome to the neighborhood with the hot water, yes.
Zanella Strickland says her cold water,
you'll see it get hotter and hotter and hotter.
Just isn't cold.
Steaming. It's like I'm turning the hot on instead of cold.
It's so hot.
Laundry ice.
This is how she washes her dark clothes. This subdivision outside Waxahachie is part of the Buena Vista Bethel Special Utility District, which tells us it's under new management and hasn't heard of this problem. It says it's drilling new wells right now, which should add cooler water to the mix, and expresses sympathy and asks for patience. But part of the problem could be the boom Strickland has seen since she moved in.
It's a number of new homes that have built since then.
The utility district says more users means water to houses like hers has less time to cool, sitting in storage tanks. Kellum uses ice too to cool baths for his daughter. The showers were scalding.
To the point where she's screaming because it's too hot.
A frustration he can't fix.
Nothing I can do it.
And that's washing the hope that came with a new home down the drain. In Ellis County, I'm Cole Sullivan.
The city of Rowlett's Animal Services says it's working to help an injured cat that neighbors have raised concerns about. They shared these pictures of a little kitten that looks like it has some kind of object stuck in its face. It looks like maybe a dart. Animal control officials have worked for weeks to try and capture the animal and give it veterinary care. They say it's skittish and sometimes disappears for days at a time, making their mission difficult. Did you know that the man known as the father of aerobics is from Dallas? Dr. Kenneth Cooper is 94 years old, and he's still on a mission to make America and the world healthier. Kara Sewell sat down with Cooper to learn more about his blueprint for living a long and healthy life.
This is kind of a summary of my life. It's an autobiography as well as a how to do it book. But I wanted to summarize primarily the results of over 700 articles we published in peer-reviewed journals, trying to bridge the gap between faddism and scientific legitimacy.
Dr. Kenneth Cooper's journey began in the 1960s when he coined the term aerobics and faced fierce criticism for promoting exercise as a cornerstone of health.
And they're on my back because the street's going to be full of dead joggers because people follow what Cooper's recommendation is. Cooper's going to kill more people than Hitler did in World War II because they were afraid.
But he proved them wrong. Today, Dr. Cooper's Dallas-based Cooper Aerobics Center is a global hub for preventative medicine, and his work has inspired millions to embrace fitness. Grow Healthier As You Grow Older provides actionable steps for readers to take control of their health.
Your health is your responsibility. It's not the government. It's not the insurance company. It's not even your personal physician unless they're trained in preventive medicine or lifestyle medicine because it isn't taught in medical school. So your health determines how well and how long you live.
Dr. Cooper's advice is straightforward. Maintain a healthy weight, exercise for at least 30 minutes most days, eat a balanced diet, avoid tobacco, limit alcohol, manage stress, and get regular checkups. He calls this process getting Cooperized. And while many people associate aerobics with Jane Fonda, Dr. Cooper is quick to set the record straight.
No, she had aerobic dance. That's what she was talking about.
In fact, Fonda reached out to Dr. Cooper after he publicly criticized her exercise to the burn philosophy.
I saw Jane Fonda up there on the envelope. I thought, oh, lawsuit. Opened up, she said, made this statement. Dr. Cooper, you've made your mistakes just like I've made my mistakes. Why don't we work together to make it safer for women? I couldn't believe it. Wow. And so we started looking at her tape set through our research institute and making some recommendations there.
Dr. Cooper still keeps a busy pace.
People in the press have asked me, I thought you started going to retire. You're working more than you ever worked in your life. I like what Zig Ziglar once said, you don't retire, you refire.
Yeah,
if people would realize that. Because once you retire, your habits go to pot.
After all these years, Dr. Cooper remains driven by two guiding forces, faith and purpose. His mission is clear: Cooperize the world to live longer, healthier lives, because fitness isn't a destination, it is a lifelong journey.
And another benefit of being healthy, Dr. Cooper has been happily married to his wife, Millie, for more than 6 decades. And those are your headlines from North Texas.